Coming up, we'll tell you what do we know about a weekend fire at an Aberdeen business.
Plus, heavy hearts amid the pandemic. A South Dakota family remembers a life lost to COVID-19. Good morning. This is KOTG on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A weekend fire has caused heavy damage to a family-run business in northeast KOTG. Around 6 o'clock Saturday morning, Aberdeen Fire Rescue was called to Gary's Auto for reports of a fire. Crews arriving on scene found heavy smoke and flames coming from the building. In this video, you can see flames were shooting out of the building located on 6th Avenue on the east side of Aberdeen.
No one was hurt, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. According to its website, Gary's Auto started in 1986 as a hobby on a farm in Stratford, South Dakota, southeast of Aberdeen. Crews in western KOTG were kept busy with a house fire last night. Shortly after 8 o'clock, the Rapid Valley Volunteer Fire Department was called to a home in the 1300 block of Ennin Drive in Pennington County for reports of a fire. Firefighters first on scene found fire burning inside and outside the home, a detached garage, and spreading into a yard behind the home. No one was hurt in the fire. The American Red Cross, serving central and western South Dakota, is helping the residents. Last week's wintry conditions led to a deadly crash in Union County. The Highway Patrol says the driver of a pickup lost control due to icy roads and crashed head-on into another vehicle south of Elk Point Friday night. The 57-year-old driver of the pickup died at the scene. The 49-year-old driver of the other vehicle has life-threatening injuries. Turning to weather now, are things calming down after last week's winter storm? Let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munt to find out.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are looking at a quiet start to the work week. Sure, we may have a couple of flurries or snow showers out there for today, but overall temperatures will remain above average until we hit the weekend. Along with that, we'll have to watch for our chance for snow. So above average temperatures through Friday. Wednesday is looking like the warmest day. We'll talk more about that coming up. Otherwise, colder air arrives this weekend with our snow chance, and looks like we'll remain cold next week, closer to average. We'll have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thanks, Scott. Each one of the more than 1,600 South Dakotans who have died from the coronavirus are so much more than a number. That includes Tom Winter of Canton, who's being remembered as a loving family man who had a passion for racing and was even inducted into the Houston Speedway Hall of Fame.
Winter was a longtime employee of Lincoln County who worked his way up to highway superintendent. Winter, who would have turned 80 last month, died on November 3rd.
You know, he had, the racing was his love, but he was so much more than that.
He was a family man.
And
he was proud of his job.
Yes, extremely
He was.
proud.
Yes.
And he was
Extremely proud of it.
really
And
proud of his country and his community, and
he was
he could
proud
do
of
to
the
help
people that
community.
worked for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Winter's family said he died just 6 days after being diagnosed with COVID-19.
We want to share stories of other people impacted by the coronavirus. Help us take a look beyond the numbers by emailing us at ushare@keloland.com.
The rollout for Phase 1D of the COVID-19 vaccine is expected to be available to some South Dakotans starting today. The 1D group includes those who are 65 years and older. However, it will start with those who are 80 years and older.
High-risk patients like those who are on dialysis, post-transplant patients, and those who have active cancer. It also includes those who are at high risk and are in congregate settings. To see more on what this population group is and what you should know, you can find this story on KOTG.com. And in case you missed it, last night's special edition of Inside KOTG, where we asked doctors from Monument and Avera your questions about COVID-19 vaccine. You can catch it again tonight at 6:30 p.m.
A new 70,000 square foot addition to Monument Health's Cancer Care Institute will be in the works this spring. Last year, the facility treated 40,000 patients, averaging about 160 patients a day.
This new facility offers more space for staff to work.
So some of the key things that will exist with the expansion is with the volume of patients that we have and the number of physicians, this will allow us to better deliver multidisciplinary care. Part of the dilemma as with other cancer centers in rural communities is they travel long distance, so if we can consolidate all their appointments into one visit, that's more ideal.
The construction project is expected to take 2 years to complete. The Cinedome at the Washington Pavilion is closed to the public due to COVID-19, but is hosting private gaming parties.
The pavilion supplies the 60-foot wide, 4-story tall screen but partygoers are responsible for the gaming console, controllers, and games.
We've done corporate events for up to 20 people where they do a Mario Kart tournament or something fun like that where they switch people out. But these truly are, the more intimate, the better when you're playing these parties.
A 2-hour package starts at $300. If you're interested in renting the Cinedome for a gaming party, we provided a link with this story right here on KELOLAND.com.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather forecast with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather this morning and today we're looking at a winter storm warning in effect. The northern Black Hills kind of the target on that, where higher elevations there subject to that snowfall. Winter weather advisories for Hill City as well. Keep that in mind as slippery travel is part of that forecast. One thing about the snow outlook here today, it looks like for the most part, not anything too significant. There'll be spots of snow, obviously, but it looks like most areas will have a nuisance. But this weekend, there is this we're following, a belt of some snow driven by some colder air seeping south out of Canada that may set up a general swath of accumulation here Saturday into Sunday. We'll have more on that coming up during the week, but I wanted to kind of flag that right now as something to watch. And then also next week, there could be a decent-sized storm coming in out of the West Coast. And that, too, could be a player in parts of the plains here next week. So some things to watch here as we wrap up the month of January, at least getting into the second half. Temperatures, though, at least starting off pretty mild. High today, Sioux Falls 33, 37 in Chamberlain, 38 Rapid City. Those tonight, mainly in the 20s here to the west of the James Valley, but southwest Minnesota, kind of cold air in Marshall at 9. And then tomorrow, highs mainly in the 30s, a few 40s in the west. Do keep in mind, Sioux Falls, the wind tomorrow will be stronger, 15 to 30. Warmest day coming up Wednesday, 44. And then the numbers slide into the weekend. And I think low 20s are a reasonable bet on Saturday, especially if it snows. And Aberdeen, too, will be a little colder here to kick off the weekend. We'll watch that chance of snow. Pretty much at least a chance throughout all of KELOLAND. Right now for Pierre, for example, we have that as a 50% chance on Saturday. Rapid City also seeing falling numbers in the 20s by Saturday with chances of snow. Find out more details with our Storm Center update posted right now at KELOLAND.com. Have a great day.